Hey YouTube, it's Florida Deere here. I just wanted to do a quick video on how to assemble my new Christmas present, which is the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh Automotive 1-ton shop crane. So the reason why I got this or asked for it for Christmas from Santa was because I'm getting older, not younger, and I need something to help me lift stuff around the shop. I can apparently actually get those jobs done, but normally my back will suffer for it for the several weeks after those episodes where I have pinched nerves, pain and stuff that I guess probably I'm not the only one that suffers from, probably plenty of others. But this was the smallest and cheapest one I could find. I have it set on the 1/4 ton setting. That's probably all I'll ever use. Although, like I said, it does go up to 1 ton. So anyways, I did have a little bit more at the beginning of the video, but my camera apparently ate that footage up. So I'm not picking up right from the beginning, but I've already opened everything and laid everything out. And that's the part you're missing. You're picking up right where the assembly is starting. So anyways, hope you liked the video. If you're thinking about getting one of these or something similar, hit the like button if you would. Hey, we're back. Just going to kind of show you a orientation of what we got going on here. So this is part of the base right here, and then you attach the 2 large casters to the outside, which is right here and over there, and then the 2 smaller ones go here, and then you have the legs that go out to here, in which we will attach another caster with our bolts that we have there. My son laid out these bolts as well for this caster. We'll get those together, and it looks like this part then pins to this part right here, that leg into the base, and then this goes, I'll probably actually have it oriented. It's probably actually supposed to be this way, but it's actually probably flipped upside down, because that I think is going to go right here. We'll bolt that on either side, and then I'll catch you up once we get that far. So it's probably a little easier to understand, but that's just a grand view right there. And like I said, I'll catch you up once we get there. All right, folks, I told you what we were going to do, and then I'll tell you what we have done so far. So the larger casters are here and here, and they have a nut, or rather a bolt, that goes through there, and then you have your lock washer, and nut on there. Those are 14 millimeter. The nuts are. The bolts are 13 millimeter. 14, 13. The smaller ones are just screw in, and then you do put the lock washer and washer on the bottom side as well, and it screws in that way. Those are easy to get to, as you can see right there. The second 2 there are harder to get to. Obviously, sticking your hand in there, getting the washer, then the lock washer, then the nut on is a little bit of a fun challenge. So anyway, that's the base of it. And then, is that thing gonna stay? No, there we go. And then these are the same as the big ones up top, where you have to go in and get those further ones in there. The access is more difficult again. 13 millimeter outside. The nuts are 14 millimeter. And same thing over here. Now we're going to assemble these 2 legs to the base, and probably mount a couple more things. I'll give you an update once we get there. Again, if you like watching this, hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like it that deal with my John Deere's or my shop, hit the like or hit the subscribe button as well. And thanks. Okay, guys. All right, looks like this is what you get when you get some Chinese products made in China. So we're gonna have to go get longer bolts, because as you can see, that one is just barely long enough and this one barely pokes through. As you can see, we are pretty much right snap close together there. So we're gonna have to go get a longer bolt. So I'm probably get 2 longer bolts, because that one really, by the time you get the nut on and the lock washer and the washer, that one's kind of short too. So we'll be back soon. And here we are at Tractor Supply, about to grab our additional bolts, and hopefully we can use the same nuts, but we'll see. So anyways, we'll update you soon. All right, we're here at Tractor Supply. This is the size that we brought in. This is actually the larger of the two. We decided to get, here, move your hand. We decided to get like about, here, straighten those out so we can see them. A little bit longer. The only problem is the thread pattern is slightly different. It's a little more coarse on the one we're buying versus the one that came with the kit. So we're just going to buy 2 of these bolts. I checked the washers should work, and 2 of these bolts, and then 2 of those nuts, and then we're going to be heading back to the house. And I guess thanks Tractor Supply. So just in case any of you were thinking that I didn't check this before I actually left to go to the store, as you can see, the one on the right doesn't actually make it through the hole in the other video, and the one on the left actually is barely long enough. So after that quick trip to Tractor Supply, we have 2 new bolts with new nuts properly installed, and that brings us up to here with the shop crane, which is actually pretty big. I mean, this is, said it was a small one, it's still pretty large to me. So anyway, I'll give you an update on the next segment of installation, or rather assembly. Okay, so I'm finally done building this thing, and once you got the casters on, it went pretty quickly. So I have it fully extended, and it says it goes up to 82 inches, but that actually is 84. The bottom of the hook is 84, so it goes up a little higher. But of course, as close as that is to the beam, I don't know that you would actually jack something up to 84 inches tall. And I guess the top part of it's probably close to about 8 feet. And as mentioned before, it does have the settings that you can have, from 1/4 ton, which is what I have it on for extra length, and all the way to 1 ton. I'll probably keep it on 1/4 ton for most of the stuff I lift. And a couple other dimensions. The space between the feet, or legs, whatever you want to call them, is about 30.5 inches or so. And it does kind of jack up somewhat slow, but it's quite a throw for that cylinder. So I guess I can't really complain about that. And there's your specifics on the heights for each of the tons that are listed. And anyways, it did sort of dimple. The construction looks pretty good, but it did sort of dimple when I tightened that one down. And I didn't get crazy with tightening them down. Certainly no bodybuilder or anything like that. But it did dimple in the steel there. And then you can tell the difference right there. This part of the mount used to be as far apart as these were, but that squeezed together as I tightened this down. Obviously, when I noticed it was bending, I stopped. But I just thought it would be more reasonable, thicker steel or whatever. But it's Chinese metal, so what are you gonna do? I think it'll be plenty sufficient for what I use it for, because most of what I use it for is going to be between 100 and 200 pounds, maybe as much as 300, and that'll probably be it. anyways, I'll show you some more videos as I use it and see how well it works. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button, and good night.